and welcome in to the company. March 11th, 2019,
the year of our Lord.
Yeah. We have already, what did we do? We sprung forward?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We've already sprung forward and screwed up all of our internal.
God, that messed me up so bad.
Bruh. Yeah.
I don't know if I felt like I was late for work or early for work. I was just lost this morning.
I just remembered that I looked down at my phone and I happened to be up that late, and I was like, I know I haven't been playing this game this long.
Yo, yeah.
I had to Google what's going on today. It's like daylight savings time.
Yo, it's rough to see that 159 change to 3. That happened to me.
Bruh.
I said, no, I gotta watch it. And I looked at it, I'm like, fuck, let me go to bed.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just give up.
Party was like, I can stay up an extra hour. I know I can do this. This is what I do regularly. Nope.
No, yeah, you can play that on fall. Fall, you can go out and turn up. It's like good, you get the extra hour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, you know what I mean? But we do get out of work earlier, I guess.
No, you don't. Same shit.
Yeah.
I mean, amount of time.
Your body clock is gonna adjust, so
right.
I mean, but the idea is actually pretty ignorant. It's kind of stupid. I mean, think about it. So my brother-in-law posted this earlier, and it made me think. And it said it was somebody asked a Indian chief or a Native American chief what he thinks about daylight savings time, and he said something like, only somebody in the government or a politician would cut the top off of a cloth, sew it to the bottom of the cloth, and think that he made the cloth longer.
Oh, man.
And I mean
that's funny.
That's logic for your ass right there, you know?
Yeah. Man, that does seem really, really stupid.
Right.
But apparently it has something to do with the farmers, right?
It was agriculture. It gives it
so many things go back to agriculture. Like
it
even
wasn't
like
agriculture. It wasn't agriculture. That's what we've been told our whole life down south, but it wasn't agriculture. It had to do with the war. And I think like the Germans did it.
Oh, World War II?
I don't know. I don't know history like that. I fucking suck at that.
But there's a lot of wars, motherfucker.
But all I know is that I think the Germans did it for to save power somehow or something like that, and then America adopted it.
Yeah, I have heard that. I didn't know what else from. That makes sense.
I've heard my whole life it was farmers. I just did a little bit of research on it recently because somebody questioned me on some stuff, and I was like, well, let me find out.
Mm-hmm.
I can find out what war though, because I really was skimming.
Yeah, because I do remember in 2007 when they changed the dates. I do remember that.
I'll look it up.
Yeah, no, that's actually he's right. It's World War I, actually.
Aha.
Yeah, it's World
War
you
didn't know what war, motherfucker.
I didn't. I straight failed history.
I mean,
I see.
I know. I hate the way history is taught, man. You never get like an unbiased view of it. You only get the view of the person in power.
Oh yeah, school history is trash. Don't follow that. Go figure it out on your own. Absolutely.
Real history would destroy a child.
But unfortunately, man, like quit sugarcoating shit. I don't want to see a cartoon on MLK. Nope.
Yeah.
I mean, but if you think about how brutal a lot of these stories, like even if you take like a book like the Bible, if you look at how serious that book is, I mean, there's some pretty gruesome stuff inside of that book too.
It would ruin you. Yeah, learn about Roman history, fellas. There was a lot of butt sex.
Right.
Oh yeah, there was. Yeah, and
that sounds like some South Park shit, but that's
it was, bro. And it was with like little kids too. They were
rites of passage.
Yeah,
it was rites of passage.
You better stay out of that passage. That's all I got.
Yeah, your mentor did that to you once you hit a certain age. You can't tell a 12, 13-year-old kid that. They're gonna be scared of the teacher.
So is that why that's still a thing?
I'm
just trying to figure it out.
People always say that's like a new thing and all this stuff, but it's been
it's not. It's been going on forever.
It's been going on.
Yeah, it's just we wised up and certain things became like, nah, we shouldn't do this.
I mean, the same thing with
I said butt sex. Whoever that was in the thing left. Ain't about to listen to this shit. Yeah. You said what?
I said whoever was in the chat said no butt sex today.
Nah, we not going down that road.
History is not just like one part of history. Everybody's history is brutal.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, it's just I'm not saying you have to sugarcoat it.
But I mean, you know, it's like you gotta what we try to do is tell all the good parts and then we leave pieces out. But it's like, yeah, but he chopped the dude's head off. That's not as important. Just know that we won.
I'm not really saying like the history. I'm just saying like you never get all sides of it.
Yeah.
Like when they teaching stuff in like history, you get the side of whoever was in power, but you don't get the other side of it because they lost. So everything is lost to history because they lost. You see what I'm saying?
I object. We hear about the Confederacy all the time like it was the great thing on the hill.
But, all right, but remember the South will rise again, though.
There's exceptions to every rule, right?
Yeah, the South still ain't educated, so fuck out of here.
Now, I wonder if, because I don't do a lot of traveling. I'm not as well traveled as most. Do they teach about that war around the country as much as we do?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good point.
I don't think so. I don't think no one really talks about the Confederate War the same way that, you know, down in the South, you know, talks about it. Because, you know, in all honesty, for them, it's like, who cares? We won. So, whereas down here is like there is a heritage, quote unquote, factor behind the Confederate flag. So you add that on to it. It's kind of like we have to teach this, so there is relevance to this.
That war was 4 years, and that flag wasn't even flown for the whole 4 years. So why people grab onto it so much?
But wasn't the flag like Mississippi or something? That specific flag?
Where it started? It probably is because Mississippi still technically has on their flag, or have they removed it yet?
No, they still got.
But Mississippi, I would have guessed not. I
think it's still part of their flag. But I think what Brian was talking about originally, I think his question was more like if people that's not in America, if they talk about the war, like
in America, I don't even think outside of
I know they don't learn that much about it in other countries.
Well, I misunderstood your question.
They probably would, because they would probably try to figure out when did America abolish slavery, I guess.
Which brings us back to the point that, you know, the Civil War was about slavery.
Speaking of slaves, no, I'm just kidding. We could segue.
Wow.
Robert Kelly has a lot in his basement.
Wow.
Sorry.
All right, so Mr. Kelly has been all in our news lately, and I really think this is trying to distract us from something else, but it's so intriguing. If people actually want to watch,
like, is it really intriguing?
To me, yes, and I don't know why. Because I quit listening to music. I want to say,
why? Whenever you see a guilty man beg for his life, I don't know. It's something about it that you got to keep watching to where you're thinking at some point he's got to say, okay.
It's the rubbernecking. Like you have to slow down and look at it, no matter how. Like it's like, damn it, I'm holding up traffic. But God damn it, I gotta watch.
Exactly. And it's not like he's denying anything. He's just kind of curving it.
Yeah, he doesn't give clear answers. He never goes no or yes. Like never.
His lawyer.
It's like a dramatic event before the answer comes. What's that?
I said his lawyer tried to school him, but it just ain't work.
Was that a? What you mean at the interview? Was that a crisis person, his publicist, or a lawyer?
I think it was his publicist.
Oh,
but his publicist tried to school him, but it ain't.
You can't school the man after the camera started rolling. Did they not talk? Did they not have a heart-to-heart or come to Jesus meeting before the interview? To be honest with you, and that's why I was saying I need to go ahead and start a PR firm, because if I was his PR manager, he wouldn't have been at the interview.
Oh no! When I saw the clip, like, oh, he's there, I'm like, why? Like, shut the fuck up. I'm not saying I'm on his side at all. I'm not. But it's like, from your view, like, just do not be on TV. Like, give that shit up.
Yeah. I mean, you're making it worse. It's already horrible. It's already bad. But you're pouring fire on like a 5-alarm blaze.
Pouring fire or gasoline.
At this point, They just go ahead and put you in front of a firing
He
squad.
said
'cause
F the gaseline.
You just go straight to the fire.
It's already a fire. We just gonna put fire on top of it.
the sad thing is, it's like it's a horrible thing that he's been doing. But the way that he's putting things out and the way things are coming out, people are making light of it like it's funny. I mean, the things that are being done are funny. I'm not gonna lie, because I laughed at a few things. But he's a predator.
Absolutely a predator.
Well,
bro.
I think people are miseducated on what the situation is too, because I've seen a lot of memes like trying to compare him to Hugh Hefner and say something like R. Kelly is, and so, but it's not the fact that they both had girlfriends that are like 18, 19 years old. It's the minors that are below the 18-year-old mark that is allegedly he has messed with or whatever.
It's not alleged if it's on tape.
I mean, but ain't nobody seen the tape except for the first girl, and she wouldn't cooperate. That's the reason he got off in the first place, because she wouldn't cooperate.
A tape came out yesterday.
I know, but ain't nobody seen it though. Is what I'm saying.
Right.
Wait, there's a tape that came out yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah.
After the young lady, whoever this person is, paid $161,000 to get him out.
Yeah.
She got
missed that, bro. I totally missed that.
Mad stupid. Like,
Well,
you paid. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Speaking of the bail money, though, I think it's completely hilarious and well off kilter that my man was crying about, how we're trying to take him away from his kids and all that good stuff, but he then gets locked up for not paying child support.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I mean, how that work in any style? All that did was make me look at him dead in his eyes across the camera and be like, "You a lying ass dude."
Robin even was like, she was laughing when he started. Like when he started the rant, she already started laughing. Like this dude too much.
Robin was sitting there like, this is golden.
You don't know what you mean, buddy.
You will know after this interview.
She was like, career has taken off.
Yeah, but who feels, more not betrayed, but who feels dumber? Is it the person that paid the $100,000 first of all, for him turning around to go back in for 161, or the person who paid 161 for a tape to come out after she got him out?
And
where are all these people with these 6-figure incomes that can just pay to get celebrities out?
Yeah, you know what, man? People spend their money on
celebrities should have their own money.
But not everybody's good with a checkbook. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why he had to have people pay him or pay his bail and his child support. He wasn't good with a checkbook.
Like in the SNL skit, talk about like his cousin.
Oh, bro, the SNL skit is golden.
Yeah, that was on time.
Is this a camera right here?
So apparently, I didn't watch the videos because I knew there was going to be clips all online.
Oh, so I didn't even know that.
Last week, but it was supposed to be the full video.
No,
or the cool.
We cool. That's child porn.
No,
that we knowingly know. Oh,
interview.
Oh, my bad. I'm like, nope, that's child porn.
Oh, you'll never see the light of day.
Yeah, gotcha. Go ahead.
Review this.
That I am not getting caught up in that shit.
Nope. Yeah, that guy, man. I mean, at this point, you're just kind of like, I can't even vouch. I don't know if anybody was vouching for him before. It's like we always knew he was a creep, but it was quiet and nobody said anything, so it was kind of okay to play and listen to his music and play it on the radio.
See, you part of the problem.
See,
no, go ahead. Yeah, I have a very.
That's the thing about it, though, man. It's like we were. I don't say we, but
I'm probably a we.
Yeah, there were many people who were like okay with R. Kelly, and for whatever reason, I don't know why, but it's like it took a Lifetime documentary to change.
I was done before that.
Yeah, change your perspective on this man after there's evidence showing that he's got some sort of issue. If anything, that shows that he is a potential predator is that he literally married a 15-year-old. And then in that one interview, he said, when you talk about teenager, how old we talking?
Bruh, that Touré interview?
Yeah,
bruh.
The other issue is the whole Pied Piper, the way he was calling himself the Pied Piper.
Bruh, it's like he was trolling us.
Right. It was like, I'm telling you what I'm doing.
Yes.
Right?
Hell, the age ain't nothing but a number was a fucking troll.
Right. And I'll tell you the only thing that I'm mad at, though, about myself. The only thing for myself that I'm mad at is how many freaky ass situations I've been in with his music playing in the background.
Fornicating like a mug. Fornicating like a mug.
I think we all have come to the understanding that people who are artistically
emphasis on come. Oh, I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I mean,
Brian's out of price.
I'm a little disgusted, but I mean, I feel you though. I understand what you're saying.
No, I'm playing. I'm sorry, Richard. I'm sorry.
No. I'm just saying it's like I lost my train of thought on that.
My bad.
About that.
Sip my MV
no. All right, I know what I'm saying. It's like, people who are artistically gifted, they have some sort of problem. Like, I think we just have to come to that realization.
Oh man.
I see what you're saying, Rich. Everybody who's some sort of idiot savant in whatever they do.
Yep, that's a good term.
Yeah.
They have something wrong.
Kanye, Michael.
Now, it's up to, I guess it's kind of up to society to see what if that hang up or if whatever it is that they're doing that keeps them in that genius realm is acceptable.
So you say we're gonna judge them by their technical ability and what they can put out. So it's like if your music sucks, it's like, nah.
He guilty. The music garbage, guilty.
It's like you gotta look at their body of work and be like, oh, this is great. Nobody else can do this. What are you doing behind closed doors?
Yeah, nobody's worrying about Orange Juice Jones, man.
Just being real.
No, but you got to think about it. What are these people doing behind doors? Everybody who was genius. I mean, Prince had his issues. Nobody knows what those are.
I didn't even know about that till afterwards. You know how you pretty much redshirted that girl, like Mai Tai, and became her guardian. I didn't know that, and then ended up marrying her. Like the fuck?
I mean, what?
Yeah, Google it.
Education. Rewind.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings.
No, seriously. I was saying that nobody knows anything about Prince's life, and apparently something came out since he's been gone.
Yeah, let me find out. Keep talking, I'll find it.
Well, I mean, that's not that far off because what's the white guy's name? He adopted the little Asian girl.
You talking about Woody Harrelson?
Yeah, no, not Harrelson. Don't put that on him.
Shoot,
not Woody Allen.
Woody Allen. Yeah.
And don't do that to Woody.
He adopted the little girl and then raised her up and then turned around and married her.
But see, that's the thing. Everybody knew Woody Allen was a creep. Everybody knew that. That's been a joke for years.
Right.
But nobody's holding him to it. Nobody's put his foot to the fire.
Well, the question, I guess the question for me is like, when did it change from a father-daughter relationship to oh, you know what? You're not really my daughter, so let's start this relationship.
Yeah, because you can't just ease into that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No telling. But see, nobody's holding his foot to the fire. And see, I know somebody's going to see this and be like, oh, you're just bringing up other people's issues so you can take up for R. Kelly. I'm not doing that. R. Kelly's a creep. He deserves to be under the jail.
We're putting them all in the same pot. Just stirring it.
But it's like sometimes it's like people don't pay attention to it until it's on television or until somebody says, hey, that's wrong, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got it now. Go ahead.
Yeah, but until then, you're kind of just like sneaking and watching their movies or listening to their music and enjoying it until somebody says stop.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you gonna say?
Oh, I found the Prince thing. It was out of Mai Tai's book. So it's like here's like pretty much the bullet points. She claims they did not have a sexual relationship. Like she started working for him at 15, 16 as like a dancer. So she turned 17. Moved into Paisley's Park, and Prince became her legal guardian. When she was 19, he told her to go on birth control and then took her virginity 1 week later. Like, this is out of her book. This ain't like speculation. Out of her book. She said it.
Yeah.
That's
so he redshirted it.
That make him
I don't know. Because she even said it didn't go that way, but it's still like there's like a yellow flag there. I don't know if it's a red flag, but it's damn sure it's a yellow flag at least.
Yeah, I mean, does that make him a predator? He didn't do anything to the girl till she was 19.
That is true. It's just still like
so he gave her 1 extra year.
I mean,
he's like, I'm just gonna make sure that this can't come back on me.
You can't really say he ain't a predator. It kind of seems like she was definitely getting preyed upon.
It's like he let her go through college, and then when she graduated at 19, it's time.
Right. He set it up just like what Izzo said. He redshirted her. Like he preyed on her for years until it was legal. And then he was like, all right, now that you finally legal, go ahead and throw on this birth control real quick.
That's gross.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I don't know, but like I said, but still, that small story is just like part of a tiny iceberg that was probably Prince's life that he kept very private.
Yeah, he turned a lot of women out. That's all we can say, and that's just the ones that we know who are popular.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine like going through his house, just like moving his stuff out and finding stuff?
Like, oh man,
wow, this would blow everybody away. But I'm pretty sure everybody signed the NDA when they went in there.
That just shows sometimes you don't really want to know the biggest things about your idols. I'd be like, nah, I'm cool.
You don't want to know everything about these people.
Yep. I'd rather him be this mythical figure that I adored as a child.
Like a
game blouses. What's crazy to me is like, so he turned all these women out, and most of them was fine women too, but he was dressed like a woman himself the whole time.
He was just in the androgyny, and then it stuck. Androgyny, sorry, and it stuck for him. That was his niche.
What you're not going to do is talk about Prince dressed like a woman.
But you can talk about him being a predator.
He does have a point there, bro.
Let's think about this, okay? Why don't you go sit over there?
I was asking, was he?
Yes, he was.
Oh man,
he just waited to pounce and attack his prey until it was legal.
All right, yeah. Don't let us start going through Prince's lyrics. We'd probably all be like, "Damn it, it was right there." Darling Nikki.
I love that song.
Oh, I love that song. But wasn't she in the corner masturbating to a magazine?
I mean, hey,
Darling Nikki's on my list. Let's leave that alone.
I feel you. I love that song.
But yeah, it's like a lot of these like you said, Rich, these guys who are super uber talented have these extra lives. Nobody knows anything. Nobody knew anything about Luther's life until he died.
What about Luther?
What is there about Luther? I really never followed anything after that.
Dude, he was in a relationship or something.
Mm-hmm.
That who kept it a secret?
It was
Patty. I think she kept it a secret.
Patty was the person that was really close with him. I know it was some woman singer.
Yeah, she knew about all his relationships, but people would say it, but they never knew anything for sure.
It's like we all knew, but it's kind of like it didn't matter. That's the one thing that the church going ladies didn't care about Luther. Everybody knew.
Mm-hmm.
They might have judged everybody else, but Luther gonna be great.
Yeah, because you had
Freddie.
We painted these pictures, man, and these stories that will come out would ruin the pictures. That's why I kind of hate the whole reality show generation thing, because they keep putting these icons up here that you had this certain opinion about.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see them on a reality show and you see that they just are horrible people,
yeah,
you don't want to pay attention to their music anymore. You don't want to listen to it anymore.
Oh yeah, that VH1 thing just kind of blew people's lives the hell up. Where you find out? No, just VH1 in general, like people being on reality shows, those two. It's kind of like, oh my god, like what is wrong with you?
That's what ruined a lot of people's opinion about Whitney, man, when she started being on that reality show.
Oh yeah, I remember. It was what's funny is like that show wasn't huge, but like later when the clips started coming out, like after the show was over, that's when it kind of become like, yo, she's wilding. But I remember those new episodes. I still don't remember anybody really watching it.
That crack rock is what ruined Whitney.
Yeah, Being Bobby Brown, isn't that what it was? Wasn't that the show? Gotcha.
Yeah.
And well, just about every celebrity that's been on a reality show, you kind of like, I don't even look at y'all the same.
Yeah, we're kind of at the point where you really rather not say they're like some shadowy figure, but it's kind of like I don't really care to know that much. And on social media is broken down that wall, but it's like I don't know. I just don't care to know that much about certain people.
Yeah.
Like I think Beyonce and Jay-Z have it perfect. Like they tweet and do stuff every now and then, but yet like when they show you a little bit, people get excited. But like, that's all you need to know. You don't need to know the intricacies of a relationship, huh?
You don't been approached.
Oh, people ain't got enough money to give them.
Please let us follow you around. We just want to follow you around for one.
Netflix keep trying to throw money around. Like, hey, we're gonna document your tour.
Yeah. And you gonna mess around and find out Beyonce eats boogers on the regular, and you ain't gonna love her no more.
And still kiss her in the mouth. What?
Whoa. Whoa.
Jason,
I don't know where that went. Where that came from.
Man, Beyonce probably sucking Jay-Z toes right now.
Oh, I didn't know where that was going.
Yeah, I was nervous.
I was about to go offline. Nope. Somehow we'll find this and I'll be offline.
He was on the radio again. I was looking for the dump button. Oh shit.
Oh no. Hey man, I might pop off at the mouth sometimes, but I ain't that crazy.
Oh, okay. It's funny how we all know not to come for them, man.
Yeah.
No. How did they get in that position?
They're almost like the black royalty. That's where people put them.
No, they got in that position because they accepted these spirits inside their bodies.
Are you speaking Illuminati?
Yeah, I'm talking. Have y'all not like read the whole thing? And they got all the videos where, like, as a matter of fact, they got the one video where Beyonce was like, she accepts this other spirit in her body every time before she goes and performs.
Oh, Sasha.
Yeah. And she's like, I just transform as soon as I accept her into my body and I let her do her thing. And if you ever really pay attention, I don't really talk like that when I'm not performing.
That sounds like LSD.
Sounds like Satanism.
People just need something to have. People need a reason for other people to be great. You can't just be amazing and have an amazing work ethic.
Yeah, you can't just be awesome. There has to be like some sort of trick or some magic. Childish Gambino, he had an interview. He was talking about that. I said, "Why can't I just be great?"
Yeah.
Like I have to. There's some like sort of trick or there's some sort of craft that I have to put out there to make it seem like I'm something bigger than what actually is. It's like, nah, I took a project.
Yeah.
He took his time. He did it. He went around the long way like you're supposed to do.
I mean, technically, you're not supposed to. If you can find, shortest way between 2 points is a straight line. So
do you really want a shortcut?
Depends if it gets you to the same place.
No, I mean,
I don't know
about driving. Okay, so if you take a shortcut to greatness,
okay,
and all of a sudden the road get bumpy, how you gonna know to get back if you lose your way?
You just better hope you got like really good tires and your suspension straight. Saying
this nigga here.
Well, moving right along.
Long road is probably you're trying to get something done.
I mean, sure. I mean, I'm not saying that it's not rewarding per se, but I mean, hey, there are people who are master chefs, but I swear we were still cooking with with old furnaces and stuff. It'd be a lot harder to make some of the dishes that people make now.
Yeah, but there's some people that learned with those old steps, those that can still do it.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. But guess what? It's 2019.
Nothing's beating a cast iron skillet, my G.
That's true, though. Cannot lie.
Cannot beat that.
Cannot lie about that.
That is like you pull out one to make a nice omelet, my G.
That is the only piece of equipment that honestly it's like you have to like take care of it because it will take care of you.
Mm-hmm.
How did our figurative conversation become literal?
Yeah,
I mean,
all
right, all right, random question. Have y'all heard about all this stuff going on with Captain Marvel?
No.
I heard some anger.
Yeah.
Anger.
Yeah. All right.
Why is there anger?
because people are all up in. All right, so Brie Larson, in a nutshell, you know when that movie A Wrinkle in Time came out?
Yeah.
She basically was on a press tour, and it was like I believe it was an awards ceremony, and she said that, you know, she basically said in a nutshell that she shouldn't be looking at, you know, getting review advice from old white dudes, and there need to be essentially more people of diversity in the review space. It was a poorly constructed argument, but you know, that's here or there, right? And people are mad because she said that. They're like, you know, they're gonna boycott the movie because she says she doesn't like white men. It's like, no, she didn't say that at all. She just said that, you know, from a review standpoint, she liked to see other people of different backgrounds. That's all. Because there's certain things that, you know, like if you put certain, you know, there are certain things culturally that we got in Black Panther that other cultural groups may not get, just because of the nature of what it is. And that's all she was saying. So like when one person who's reviewing the film, they might not get like a little subtle thing that happens to be there. So this is where all the rage came from, and people saying they're boycotting the movie. Yet that movie grossed $165 million this weekend
in America.
Oh, that's how much it did?
Yeah,
in the US, 500 worldwide.
500 worldwide. Yep.
Shit.
Yeah.
Right. Yo, we can guarantee a sequel. Marvel is like, we're gonna put some more money out of this.
Okay, that means I gotta go see it, huh?
I mean, I saw it. I mean, it's good, but it's definitely not. It's not Marvel's A tier. It's like it's a B.
Oh, it's like Ant-Man?
Nah, it ain't like that. I'd say it's like it's kind of like Iron Man 2 in a sense, like of how you.
I didn't like that movie like that.
All right, so the way I describe it to people is like it reminds me of the first Captain America movie. And do you remember Captain America, the First Avenger?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So if you think about it, that movie it's fine. It's not a bad action movie, but let's face it. I can explain to you the entire movie in 30 seconds, and you know everything you need to know about that character.
Like John Wick.
Well, in a sense, yes. But see, the thing is, John Wick was at least like really, really awesome to look at. I mean, this
yeah.
But like, you know how yeah, whatever, man.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I was like, all right. So with Captain Marvel, it's kind of like, you know, she is a, you know, this wonderful female empowerment symbol, but yet at the same time, it's kind of like she's already like at her maximum potential at the beginning of the movie. So it's like you're watching the movie and you're just kind of playing off everybody. I think her performance was fine, but you know, but the way I saw it is, if you remember how the first Avengers movie basically had that like 30-second intro to Captain America, and it basically summarized the entire movie. That's pretty much all you need, and you'll be just fine. So I mean, I liked it, and it's worth seeing if you're a Marvel nut. But I mean, beyond that, it's like, it'll be all right.
It's a valid point though that you're talking about, because if you think about Wonder Woman, she's the other, you know, strong woman character, right? And
right.
They built her up from the beginning where she was like almost nothing. I'm not that she was nothing, but literally you see the growth from beginning to end, and when she's like freaking amazing at the end, you know?
Right. And Captain Marvel didn't do that. Like, it's like she starts and she's pretty much.
Wait. What? Too much.
Yeah, it ain't breaking my heart.
I'm not spoiling anything. It's literally like you start at the beginning. She's you know, if she's at 9,000, she's at 9,000.5.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's not
no build up.
Yeah, it's not really any build up there. I will say that all the supporting cast, everybody outacts Brie Larson in that movie. Everybody,
because she's boring, and I think that's what a lot of people had an issue with. Listen, wait.
Okay, go ahead.
She seems so vanilla, and I think a lot of people were having an issue with her seeming real vanilla as an actress. Now, I don't know if she did anything different in this movie because I hadn't seen it yet.
You stupid, Jason.
What did he say?
I wouldn't say she.
Did you say racist?
I would say, like, I would have to agree. Like, her performance is a little stilted and she's a little wooden, but like when she's not really all that. She's pretty much like a cardboard cutout when she's by herself. But when she's with Samuel L. Jackson and I forgot the the woman who plays Marie Rambeau, who delivers like an awesome monologue to Captain Marvel. Like there's one scene in the movie where the two of them are talking, and man, I'm kid you not, it reminds me of the scene when Lupita and the General for the Dora Milaje, when the two of them are talking, it reminds me of that scene. I mean, Brie, she can't bring the same emotion as the other woman, and I'll be honest, man, it's terrible because, like, I think the supporting cast really does an outstanding job. Ben Mendelsohn, he's good at everything he's in.
Oh, that's my man from
Bloodline.
There you go.
Yep.
Even though I know he's in Star Wars, but that don't count to me.
Yeah, but I don't. Yeah.
Oh shit, you feel that way too?
I mean, it's that role in Rogue One. It's fine, but that's not like I would say this is the role to hang his hat on.
Okay, I was just making sure I was following.
No, Bloodline is by far like his best role that anything I've seen him in.
Yeah,
but he brings it in. There's a point. There's a point where it's well played. Like he does a really good job playing the character that he's supposed to be. I really, really enjoyed him in the movie. Okay. But I mean, I'd say go see it. But I mean, I'm not like if you don't see it before not Infinity War, Endgame, you'll be all right. I mean, you know
that part.
There we go. Hey, y'all still talking about it?
No, you're good.
Oh, shut up! I was like, what?
I think what people when people find outrage in things that they're not supposed to find outrage in a way it's kind of like they take a sentence and they take away all of the
context
connecting words and they find the most basic sentence they can find in whatever you said, put it together, and then are outraged over that. Like she said that whole thing about, you know, culture and film and art, and all they found was you hate white men.
Right. Yeah, it was kind of
like
stupid.
They took out all the content.
Yeah, it was so stupid.
Who hates white men?
Brie Larson. They said that she does because she said all that stuff she said at the awards, but that's not what she said. It was this whole complex dialogue she had.
Yeah, she just said she was like, she's like, I would like to see reviews from some people other than just white men. And I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of like, but the argument is that if it was a white person saying that about black people, then it'd be seen as racist. And I said, first of all, you're misunderstanding what racism actually means. But the other is, you know, that's probably not going to be a thing because if you're talking about more black critics in the review space, then, or, you know, if a white person said that there were too many black critics, it'd be like, wait, what? That doesn't work. So, I mean, first of all, we'd look at you like you were stupid if you did say that. And then second of all, it's kind of like, that's just poor logic.
I don't know. I mean, I'm so far removed from racism that I'd say that comment and would look at people dumb if they had a problem with it.
I mean, I don't know. It's just weird what people have latched on and think that there's an issue with, because people talking about boycott Captain Marvel, but it's like the movie. Trust me, the movie's doing just fine without your money, and it's okay.
Same thing as NFL.
You know, I haven't actually. The only NFL game I watched this year was the Super Bowl.
Shit, I watched every Panthers game.
Oh,
because you don't care. You don't care about black people.
Nah, I care about everybody. It's not that at all. I just
all lives matter.
I mean, you see what's on my hat right now.
Was that plaid?
No, I didn't knock a
soul. It is. It's a plaid Panther, man. That joker's fire in it.
I didn't knock a soul who watched the NFL. Like, it did not bother me either way. I just didn't really.
I mean, you know, if you're gonna do something, vote with your wallet, and then if you ain't, that's the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like there has to be this giant discussion about a consumer product that really can care less.
Thank you.
I mean, it's just when people say they're going to boycott something, it's like, are you really? Is that really a boycott?
No, it's just you found something else to do in that time,
right?
Yeah, find other ways. I mean, when they started talking about boycotting, what was the name brand clothing that had the racist stuff?
Gucci.
Gucci, you know, like
Gucci gang.
I don't buy that stuff, so I mean, I can't really boycott something I don't buy.
Thank you.
Afford that shit anyway.
I just go in there and be like, I would buy this, but I don't like y'all, and then hang it back up and leave.
I do remember us going to the Gucci store, but it's kind of like this stuff is stupid when we were in Vegas.
Oh yeah, memories.
Yeah, somebody bought them Gucci sandals, Marcus.
Marcus didn't buy them. He looked at them. That's funny.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I guess I just figure with boycotts is this. I mean, it would have to be on such a mass level for it to be productive.
It's got to be a commodity that people actually want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
but initially, Jason, that's the goal. It's supposed to be a large number of people coming together, saying no against something, and then standing their grounds. Nobody can agree to go against one thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it's always going to be 4 or 5 people to be like, I don't care what y'all say. I'm going to buy it. I ain't no nigga, so I don't care what they say. You know, you're always going to have those people. So then your boycotts don't work.
I don't know, man. I think we get enraged over the wrong things.
Well, I mean, but I guess my point is like, so think about how many people said they was boycotting the NFL, but they got a favorite team, right?
Yeah.
And even though maybe on social media or whatever they was boycotting, I promise you they at least watched their team play. And if they didn't, they were super committed, but they were one of very few that was super committed.
I didn't watch one game.
Well, and I know you're a Pittsburgh fan, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
We sucked, so there wasn't no point. But I didn't watch one game.
So was it really a boycott?
Well, I mean, he didn't know. Well, I guess when y'all tied the Browns, you kind of knew.
All right. So, but this is my question though. So you kind of proved my point. So you didn't watch the game, right? Because you were boycotting, but you found some sort of way to find out how your team was doing. So how far did the boycott go? And even though you were that committed, even to that degree, how many other people that were saying they were boycotting actually took that level of commitment, even that level of commitment?
Yeah, I don't know.
It just needs to happen on such a mass, super committed level for it to be successful.
Mm-hmm.
No one has figured out why they're doing the boycott. It's like, this is terrible. I'm just going.
And then what are we going to do now? Because Cap already took a settlement, so next year technically we watching the games again,
right?
Yeah, and they're saying that they're playing either the Panthers or the Patriots, I believe, were the two teams that they were talking about him maybe coming to.
The Panthers make a lot of sense because Cam is his shoulder going to be 100%. So, and it's technically almost the same type of style, even though Cam is more gifted. So,
well, we're gonna suck again next year. So,
I mean, the Patriots kind of make sense too, though, because Tom Brady said he was retiring, but I just can't see. I just see that being like such a problem,
but not in Boston. He's not going to Boston. Boston's
such a problem
still. Nope.
They got to have a white guy as a quarterback.
Unfortunately, you're probably right. Not probably, because they were killing Jacoby Brissett a couple years ago when he played. Now he's somewhere else doing well. And I'm like, y'all okay? Y'all go fuck around and have nothing when Tom leaves.
Like us, we got nothing next
year. y'all got Rapeless Burger.
Damn it!
Whoa!
Hey, I'm just saying, like they vilifying your boy Antonio. He gone now, but yet like everybody, I know everybody forgets about Ben and his transgressions. Like I find it amazing that it just
AB was a good guy. Everybody liked AB. He was just he had a problem with Roethlisberger. And once you get away with something that he did that Roethlisberger got away with, you kind of feel untouchable. I can do what I want. I can talk to anybody I want to. I'm still on the team.
Yeah,
it's my team.
They riding or dying with Big Ben. I just think it's a bad idea because they're gonna be like having to start brand new with nothing too. I have that feeling.
Yeah, we are because we done lost 3 players now. I think.
Is Le'Veon gone too?
Yeah, Le'Veon's gone.
Where did he go to? Or he's just a free agent now?
Where did Le'Veon go? We lost somebody else too. I forgot.
I know Antonio went to the Raiders. He got traded to the Raiders. Raiders.
Yeah.
He got traded to the Radiator? Golly.
Not even a squad.
Golly.
Oh, he's just a free agent right now.
Le'Veon?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Antonio got traded yesterday or Saturday, I know, for like some later round picks. Yo, watch out. The Raiders actually have a lot of first-round picks coming up in this draft. Because I know they're trying to get rid of their quarterback, Derek Carr. Because
He's gone.
half the team. He's gone. Half the team don't like him. He was unfortunately, he was a Bible thumper, which unfortunately made him a Trump thumper. And they said the team couldn't stand his ass, and even the coach couldn't stand him.
Wait,
John Gruden.
How's a Bible thumper and a Trump thumper synonymous?
Well, this is the rumor, but the problem is it's just coming from so many places. A lot of people said he was a Bible thumper, which was fine. But then when Trump got elected, I guess he started talking some shit, and then like the team just did not follow him no more. Because hell, Phillip Rivers is like one of those people like that's big in religion, but he'll talk that yak, but you'll never hear anybody on the team ever talk bad about him because they'll ride for Phillip Rivers out there in San Diego. Well, not San Diego, LA now.
They ride for your cousin?
Not my cousin. Doesn't look like me at least. Yeah, they on my dad's side. Oh shit, that would be. Oh shit.
How you doing?
How old you?
Let's see what else is going on. Fellas.
That's a good ass question. I think R. Kelly took up way too much of last week. Personally, that's all I saw. That's all I saw. Not to get
It's like there was real stuff going on last week, but all people talked about was R. Kelly.
R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm. Oh, your boy Smollett, he got straight up 16? He got indicted on 16 counts.
Yeah. I was so tired of him. I never clicked the article or watched the clip. I was so tired of his name.
Yeah, because no one says his name right. It's like Smollett.
Whatever the hell his name.
I'm about to say his sister fine. That's all I know.
I just say his name, Jussie. Who his sister is?
Journey Smollett.
I knew that was one of them Smolletts.
You don't remember they show?
Yeah, I remember that show.
I'm about to say he was On Our Own or something like that.
On Our Own or something like that.
On Our Own. That wasn't a theme song, but I was thinking.
I bet it was. You remember that?
I mean,
no, that's from Ghostbusters.
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah, don't make it any more complicated than it gotta be.
Spelled the name the way that
She was really good on Friday Night Lights. That's a very underrated show. That's a really, 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 really good show.
Oh, it really was a good show.
Oh, I didn't know you watched it. Yeah, that's a really good show. Cause shoot, it was her playing opposite Michael B. Jordan because they were dating on that show. Like that was a really good show.
Yeah, but I still don't know what to think about that whole thing. Like I think something happened. I just don't think he's coming clean about what happened. Like I think he did get his ass whooped on the streets.
I mean,
no, he said he set it up because he wasn't making it as much money as his.
He never said that.
I think so. There's two things that Brian just said.
He never admitted to anything.
Well, that's true.
You just said, Brian, two things you just said. One, you said something
never admitted to it publicly, right? The way I understood it is when either talking to police or somebody somewhere in there is when he admitted to it. He just didn't admit to it publicly.
I don't think what you about to say, Rich.
I think that's one rumor. And the two things that Brian said: one, first of all, you said something happened. Yeah, he lied. Two, you said he's gonna come clean. They poured him with bleach. So I mean, I guess that kind of works. Because remember, they said they actually poured him with bleach. Like that was that mystery solution that they said they poured on him.
Mystery solution.
Yeah, so they said it was apparently bleach. Like there's no way you're telling me that a black man's gonna sit with a noose around his neck until he gets to the hospital. I'm sorry, I don't believe that. I mean, if something actually did happen, I mean, I'll be the first to apologize for it, but no.
That don't make no sense though. Like, why would two black guys be racist towards a black guy and put a noose on him and throw bleach on him? Like, that don't make no sense.
I don't think any of that extra stuff happened. I just think somebody whooped his ass on the street, and to save face or to not make them boys get in trouble for something that he knew, he made up all that other stuff.
You sound like Alex Jones now. Come on,
but the brothers are the ones that came forward with the lawyer and said that they were the ones and told that side of the story about him getting paid. And they even have like receipts of them buying certain stuff at the store and everything that corroborated everything.
I don't know. Whole thing's weird.
It's weird, but I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, man, that what he's saying is not all true. Like,
I agree to that. Yeah, everything he's saying ain't true.
Yeah,
but
I mean, I'm sorry, man, but if someone threw a noose around my neck, I'm not gonna sit there and try to like do a photo op while I'm sitting in the hospital with it. No. So that's what I'm saying. Like, there is no way. This just seemed, and then he called himself the gay Tupac.
Yeah, that was so fucking random, bro. Golly, that was just like, what? Like, where did the fuck did that come from? Like, he was feeling himself, bro.
I think, like, after he said that, you could physically see status messages disappearing off Facebook. Nope, not supporting this bullshit. Click.
Oh.
Yeah, so he got 16 counts. I don't know how long that sends him to jail because I'm not all up on the law stuff.
But he just been indicted. I don't think he's actually been sentenced yet.
Yeah, it just says indicted on 16 counts. 16 felony counts related to making a false report.
I mean, people are saying like whether or not he should get jail time, and I don't know. That's up in the air about that.
Yeah,
I mean, I disagree. I think that's the same argument as a dude goes to prison because some chick claims rape, and then they find out later that it wasn't. I mean, obviously, the person that claimed rape and put this man in jail should get some sort of charges.
Yeah,
and you just messed up the whole life.
What'd you say, Brian?
Is it the same thing?
How you mean? What, lying?
Nobody went to jail.
For what?
So he said it's the same thing as a chick screaming.
But in that case,
spending time in jail.
You're right. Nobody went to jail in this case, but all the police had to be paid to get out there. They were all
on that side. Yeah, I agree. On that side, somebody needs to pay for that.
Right, and not only that, but think about all the actual crimes that were taking place that either didn't get caught or whatever because they were out here, chasing this ghost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so something needs to happen, but like I said, I don't know his story. I don't know. It's just the whole thing is weird.
I don't think it's weird. I think he's just lying. We're just waiting for it to catch up to him. That's all. Don't worry. He's gonna more than likely it'll be some sort of like I was on opiates or something like that, and I was troubled, and that'll be the way that they'll fix this.
Yeah,
and then be like prayers for Jesse # and all that, and that'll be the end of it.
Then we'll have to focus on the opioid crisis.
Oh dear God.
I mean, but even Smollett's own lawyer just called the indictments overkill. He didn't say it's like, outright wrong or his client is innocent.
Yeah, that's what people starting to get wise the way these people talk.
Yeah,
you didn't deny it. You didn't say it was false allegations, fake news, none of that. You said it was overkill.
Right.
Which I would agree with.
Like he deserve all that.
Yeah, Chicago PD is salty, and I can understand why you wasted time, blah blah blah. But then it feels like it's like I'm a really get him, and it's like, but if that was a regular human that we didn't know, like,
but in that same
time, or would they just get like community service and all that type of jazz?
In that same vein, is because he's a celebrity, he got all that extra attention to that case. So it's kind of like on both sides of it. It's like, yeah, it's overkill, but yet to say that, for essentially he got a little roughed up and he had a scrape on him, like that's what called the whole force out for that. It's just like that wouldn't happen under normal pretenses. It'd be like, all right, I'm gonna file this report. Have a good day.
Yeah, for real. Shit just strange. I can't call it. It ain't trying to. I don't click on the articles anymore by him. I'm just tired of hearing about it. Like, we know you lied to some extent, but I don't know why.
If something is going so well in your life that you a main actor on a hit TV show and everything,
thank you.
Why cause all this drama for yourself?
Because it can't be like he wanted to make more money, because guess what? Like, the episodes are pretty much shot and the show is going to be going off. More money for what? So that's why it's not adding up.
all that
next,
reason.
Next season, maybe.
No, there's no more season after this.
Oh,
Oh, really?
Yeah,
shit, I don't watch the show. So.
No, it's been in the news. It was the final season, and I've heard Taraji talk about it in interviews for her last movie.
I did not know that. Oh,
So well, that's what makes it even odder to me. That's why I was like, I can't. I need mental.
But you know what it is?
Stuff.
You know what it is? I done said this before. Before this whole thing came out, if you had a bunch of people on the street and said point out Smollett or whatever his name is, I couldn't.
You know what I would have picked out? I would have picked the other dude that played Michael Bivins. I would have thought it was him. Because they call him Yaz or some shit. I think like he's more talented than him.
Yeah.
Especially after seeing that New Edition movie. He sounded just like Michael Bivins and could dance and do all that stuff. I said, damn, okay. So that might be why.
I know who he is now. I know his name.
He might have. Yeah, you think he might have been trying to step into that next big role since the show was ending? Maybe
he was trying to get some kind of notoriety. He didn't think it was going to go this far. People don't always think shit out. Sometimes they're like, "Okay, I do this." People will feel sorry for me. They, maybe make a couple t-shirts with my face on it. I get some more acting roles. He knew this was it after this.
Yeah.
The last thing he was in before this was that Smollett family TV show.
He was in one of the Mighty Duck movies.
That is right.
Yeah, I just saw that. I was curious about that. Who the hell was he in the Mighty Ducks?
I don't know. Even Keenan was in the Mighty Ducks second movie. I remember.
I remember Keenan.
Yeah, I do remember Keenan.
Man,
I don't remember no damn Smollett, no Jussie.
Y'all watch that brief documentary on Keenan and Kel?
Huh? What's that? Oh yeah. Me and you watched that. Yeah,
that was crazy.
I'm just happy to see. Oh, go ahead. You can explain it, Brian. I've watched it.
They talking about how Keenan and Kel started on that. What was the name of the show? It wasn't all that because they were on something before that.
They were on something else.
Oh well, no. They did start with all that. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay. Then they went to the Good Burger thing.
I was about to say, but that was later.
But basically, what was going on is Keenan.
No, well, Good Burger was a part of all that.
Right. Yeah.
Well, they had a movie and all. They did the movie.
Oh, they did the movie.
Yeah, but they said what was going on is Keenan didn't want to be associated every time he tried to get a role with Kel.
Which I can understand because that you kind of get pigeonholed. You'd be like Urkel out here.
So he pretty much told him, we need to separate. I'm gonna do my thing, you do your thing. I don't want to do anything else with you. I don't know if it sounded as mean as Kel made it sound.
That's intense.
But it had to be that way. It's business.
Mm-hmm.
So Keenan went on to start doing other things, got on Saturday Night Live. They say Kel got to the point where he was living in like a 1-bedroom apartment.
Mm-hmm.
And one day his lights just went out.
That's when it get real. It's like,
and that was right after the girl he was either dating or something. I think he was dating her. The girl he was dating got pregnant by his friend.
Mm.
Oh yeah, that's it. I forgot. Yeah, they said that's like God damn.
Yeah, so like he just hit rock bottom,
Hey,
so he was, suicidal at that point.
Yeah,
but he said he even tried out for Saturday Night Live, and the audition went horribly wrong.
He like knocked something over or some shit.
He tried to do something and knocked a table over on the producers that had like water and lemonade on it. Knocked all that on them. So he didn't get the Saturday Night Live role.
My question is, where's the footage of this?
They don't tape that stuff.
They do. Remember when they did the little anniversary thing where they had everybody back? They showed like different people because they showed Kevin Hart's like audition and everything.
Oh,
so they somewhere they might have not. They were like, yeah, we ain't gonna do this, man. They probably cut that and threw that in the trash.
I hope they did.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, push come to shove, the only thing that he really got now is they're doing all that remake.
Yeah, like it's gonna happen. I see Jermaine Fowler's gonna be one of the producers, but
him and
Keenan are the executive producers. Yeah.
Is he the executive producer?
Yeah, both of them are executive. Yeah, so he's gonna get a check like a pretty penny now.
All right,
but it's just like you hit rock bottom like that, and shit just keep happening.
Mm-hmm.
That tests you.
It really does.
Hey, I gotta bring us back to R. Kelly real quick because I just read something that make no sense.
You must gotta go to the bathroom.
No, what? Hold on. There ain't no 14-year-old girls in my bathroom, bro.
All right.
So it's the guy that like gave this new video.
Mm-hmm.
It says a Pennsylvania man was cleaning out old videotape collection when he found what he thought was a recording of R&B singer R. Kelly in concert, but instead it turned out to be a show to show the man who appeared to be Kelly sexually abusing girls. That just sounds wrong, though, honestly.
And why the fuck is it all the way in Pennsylvania?
Well, and I mean, not that, but what was this dude? It just happened to be a video in his collection.
Yeah, right.
Like, why was just this random video of him, you know, R. Kelly?
That man
where his films were around and we didn't know. Is this what's going on?
That video for 25 years waiting for his moment.
Right. That or either he just is effed up as R. Kelly.
Yeah.
It's like with someone. There's apparently a story here in North Carolina where like some kids broke into a house and they found a tiger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I remember that.
So it's like never mind the fact that I broke into the house. Here's this tiger. It's the same.
Yeah.
It's the same.
And it was blatantly like they said they broke into the house to smoke weed.
Right.
It was something like that, right?
Weed.
Like, yeah, we broke into his house to smoke some weed, and bam, a tiger in this motherfucker.
But it's to like be in your video collection. I mean, are you the one that was videotaping this shit? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, they need to question him.
Yeah, like real talk.
Man, this whole R. Kelly thing is way too weird.
Yeah, my bad. I was reading.
No, you're good. I mean,
I'm wondering. See, but you know what's? But I think we talked about this, but you know, I think it's kind of weird how the landscape for the response to Michael Jackson's documentary is completely different.
Damn, my bad. This dude says over the last week we've had 5 other individuals contact us with tapes that claim to show R. Kelly having sex with underage girls.
Why do they have so many?
Yeah,
I'm
right.
saying.
Did they auction them off on eBay or something?
I'm saying.
That don't make any sense.
It don't make no sense, but that's crazy. 6 different people got videos of R. Kelly wilding out on underage girls.
Nah, man.
It's just overkill with the Michael Jackson thing, and I think that's what people are. And we know Mike probably did some things that he probably shouldn't have done. Okay, but just let us take care of R. Kelly and Smollett first. Then we can move on. Y'all piling too much on us. You're gonna make us upset and overlook some things, and we can't deal with this right now.
Depending on how people are looking at it, it's like, what do I have to do to my iTunes library to make all of this work out?
It's done, bro. Just stop listening to music.
Right.
What do I have to do for you to not delete my childhood?
Right.
See, told you. All you're gonna have after a while is Boys and Men to listen to. Then everybody go.
There ain't no Boys and Men scandals. That's real talk.
There you go.
Because they trash. Because they're trash.
They're
not. I just want to be a dick.
Yeah, that was a real dick statement to make.
Controversy is better. Oh God.
Yeah, but that's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be Boys and Men.
You get friend zoned.
And a bunch of boy bands.
Speaking of boy bands, you see how dang, who is it? I just lost my train of thought.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block. They just came out and they went in on all the other little boy bands. It was like they did it on like a in like a comical way.
Mm-hmm. Somehow I randomly saw it, but I don't remember. I think I turned before I saw it.
It was like they dissed all the boy bands and called them out, but they did it from like a respectful, like comical way. It's kind of smooth. It's a good way to get back in the limelight.
It's not a diss then.
I remember somebody went to go see them probably like 10 years ago, and you know who opened for them?
5.
Lady Gaga.
What?
Yeah, it was in like Charlotte. I still remember that because I was like, "How was the concert?" She looked good. I said, "Who opened?" Like Lady Gaga. It's when she first had that first CD out that before it really popped. And I said, "Oh, this chick with the weird album cover." She's like, "Yeah, oh, okay."
The people who set the stage up. Could you imagine being the people who set the stage up, not knowing what the hell to do? Like, shit, I don't know. You got Lady Gaga here first with some bats. And then New Kids on the Block will come out and they want to be dancing in clouds. I don't really know what to do.
Dancing in clouds.
Clouds? What the fuck that comes from? Oh my god.
They got a sunshine and a rainbow in the corner.
Exactly. And I got to clean all this blood up.
Yeah, it was 10 years ago. I just Googled it. Somebody, Variety wrote an article about it. That's funny.
Jeez.
You said she want to set the piano on fire? See, that's just something else.
Yeah, she opened for them in 2008. Yep, 2008.
Oh.
Hey man, you never know where people gonna be at, man.
Yeah, that's when they were singing those Neo songs, and they were actually getting played too. Remember that?
Yeah, what happened?
Neo was writing for them.
Yeah, Neo was writing for them. Yeah,
Neo wrote for so many people.
mm-hmm.
Where is he at now?
He's judging on World of Dance.
Oh.
Yeah, and then he has like some Netflix
Was
show
he
he's
a
a part of
dancing
too. Not Netflix, YouTube, huh?
Was he a dancing person? Was he one
Yeah.
of them?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can dance.
Yeah, Neo bad. Boy. He real bad.
Neo doing like Broadway and stuff too, like dancing and stuff.
Mm-mm. That explains it.
I don't know how I feel about that. But okay.
I was like, wait a minute. This sounds like a subtweet.
Toxic masculinity.
Jason said he's out like a light.
Like a
Yeah,
light.
I think we all about to
Like-
be out.
Yeah.
Did anybody have anything they wanted to stop, Jason? Anything about they want to talk about before we ended? Any shotgun comments, topics?
Nah, man, I'm good.
Nah, man. I actually have nothing.
Oh, good. Okay. But if you want to reach out to us, you can reach us all at all of our Twitters or on all of our social media things here. We are broadcasting this podcast audio on Podbean, on iTunes, on Google Play Music, on SoundCloud, and of course the live video with the audio is here on YouTube. Add us, like us, rate us, follow us, hit us up. We're going to try to be here every Monday night to keep you company. Thank you so much on this Monday night. See you next week. Peace.
That's disgusting.
I'll edit that out.
Oh, my God.
See you guys next week.